It's 8:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. Returned Newcastle MP Tim Crackenthorpe insists it's back to business delivering for the city following his big victory in Saturday's state election. He's claimed up to 41.7% of the primary vote, easily taking the seat 61 to 38 two-party preferred, has now become one of 7 Labor MPs to paint the region red, with the exception of Lake Macquarie and the Upper Hunter. Tim Crackenthorpe says it's a mandate to reopen the heavy rail line into the city.
A whole raft of Hunter seats have come back to Labor. I think it's indicative of the people's desire to see the rail system put back where it was. We've got a new uni campus, new law courts and a big new development coming in GPT, so I think that's a big message to this government and they need to listen.
But Newcastle Liberal candidate Karen Howard says most voters support her party's plans for the future.
The election was a referendum on the future of our city. No negativity and no scare campaigns. I'm very proud to be part of that. Anything less, I think, would not have served our city well. For us, it's about celebrating an incredible 12-month campaign and paying tribute to the people of Newcastle that supported us along that path to a positive future.
Meanwhile, new Port Stephens MP Kate Washington silenced the sceptics to wrest the seat from the Liberal Party with almost 48% of the primary vote, 55 to 44 two-party preferred. She says it's all thanks to voters who've taken her into their hearts.
I've got my beautiful family here and I've got my mum and dad and my brothers and I'm very, very fortunate. But I feel like I have another family now as well. We had people holding on when they shouldn't have held on, and what we have seen is the community's response to that and the lack of respect that our community's been shown for so long.
In other news, a man has been handed strict conditional bail and is due to front court tomorrow, accused of indecently assaulting a boy on a Newcastle-bound train. It's claimed the man sat next to the 13-year-old and his 2 friends on Saturday, offering the boy alcohol before assaulting him. Sonia Roberts from Police Headquarters says the boy and his friends stood up and walked away from the man, who tried to follow the group before being stopped by another passenger.
Officers from the Police Transport Command were notified and met the train at Woy Woy. They've arrested the man and he's since been charged with indecent assault upon a person under 16, common assault and stalking and intimidation offences. He's been granted bail and appears before Gosford Local Court tomorrow.
Changes to the Trinity Point Marina project at Morisset Park will be up for discussion at a public meeting today. Community groups will meet with the Planning Assessment Commission at Bonnells Bay to discuss extending the moorings to allow 30-metre boats to dock, while the developer wants to complete the $388 million project in 6 stages instead of 2. A Fullerton Cove man has received a bravery award from the Governor-General for helping a family trapped in a submerged car in the 1970s. Henry Skelton is one of 3 men who tried to save the 5 people after their car crashed through the guardrail of a bridge at Cooma and then into a river. Mr. Skelton managed to save one of the girls, but tragically 2 of the 5 didn't survive. Meanwhile, Dudley's Calgon Dewhurst also received a group bravery citation for saving a woman from floodwaters on the Central Coast during the June long weekend storms in 2007. Now with sport, Annabelle Regan.
The Newcastle Jets have been left defeated again after a 1-0 loss to Adelaide United. Adelaide celebrated a win after Marcelo Caruscia's lone first-half strike in the 28th minute. They were left counting the cost of injuries as Caruscia and Nigel Bogard. The Newcastle Knights are sitting at the top of the NRL ladder unbeaten after their 26 points to 14th triumph over Penrith. The Knights exploded out of the blocks to post 3 tries and lead 18-4 at half-time. Coach Rick Stone puts the win down to the team's goal line defence.
Goal line defence has been the most impressive part to our season. The first 4 weeks, I think our goal line defence is what won us our 4 games, basically.
And in ice hockey, the Newcastle North Stars have won their first Wilson Cup game against Sydney Ice Dogs 5-1. That's sport. I'm Annabelle Regan.
To NURFM News Time 26 to 9.